Therefore, some people have compared the Bodhisatta's renunciation of his life to someone committing suicide. Please explain the differences between the two.
There is a tremendous difference between pursuing the perfections to its highest form, or renouncing one's life, and the act of committing suicide. Before we continue, let's first make sure we understand what pursuing the perfections means. The word perfection has two separate meanings. The first meaning of perfection is merit. Whenever we do good deeds, we accumulate merits. Similar to the way electricity is stored in a battery, merits can be stored in our mind. The other special quality of merit is its ability to purify the mind until it's as clear as a crystal or a diamond. The merits accrued have different qualities. Making merit with a neutral intention will bring merit with certain characteristics, while a higher quality merit will be achieved when one's life is at stake. The latter form is called the perfections. The second meaning of perfection is good quality. When you repeatedly persevere to do good deeds at risk of your own life over many lifetimes, it will become part of your character. You will develop an innate commitment of always putting merit before your own life. To summarize, the two meanings of perfection are a special quality of merit and the innate commitment of putting merit before your own life. When someone pursues the perfections as described while keeping his mind pure and filled with wisdom and awareness, this person will be in charge of his good thought, speech, and action. Why do we, the Arahants, or Lord Buddha, have to pursue the perfections despite the extreme difficulties? Because as soon as we were born, we possess an impurity in our mind. It is similar to the germs we acquire in our body immediately after we are born. Since we are exposed to these germs immediately after birth, we need to receive vaccinations. The Lord Buddha called this impurity of our mind defilements. Defilements deteriorate our mind bit by bit. It forces our mind to think negatively, with anger, greed, jealousy, and delusion. So, do we give up fighting back against it? If we did, we will reap the consequences from our wrongdoings and suffer greatly. Therefore, if you are wise and mindful, you will build up immunity in your mind to fight back defilements. Similar to the way a vaccine fights against diseases in our body, perfection is the vaccine that will protect us from defilements in our mind. The perfection is pursued with perseverance, a purified mind, wisdom, and full awareness, not recklessness. Committing suicide is different. Not only is it reckless, but mindless as well. When a person is trying to kill himself, his mind is very clouded and dark as black ink or mud. He cannot think of anything. His thoughts are so obscured that he cannot realize how extremely difficult it was to be born a human. It requires accruing merit through an unbelievably long period of time to be able to be born a human being. It also happened to be the physical form that is most suitable for all kinds of moral acts. Instead of using this blessing to do good, they resort to excuses because of jealousy or depression. They can't see that all problems have a solution, and because of their desperation, self-absorption, and lack of mindfulness, they turn to suicide. I want to emphasize again that suicide is the result of recklessness and mindlessness, and even mental illness. It must be full of fog and sadness not to realize the value of their lives. On the other hand, the perfection is full of happiness and great joy, resulting from the perseverance of accumulating merit. The difference between the two is rather black and white. Therefore, everyone must strive to perform good deeds in order to keep our mind pure and clear. It is advisable to study the 10 perfections, the 10 principal virtues practiced by the Lord Buddha. 1. Generosity. It's important in protecting our mind from greed and attachment. 2. Precepts. They play a role in removing hatred from our hearts. 3. Renunciation means an end of the attachment to the senses, sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. 4. Wisdom, which is accumulated by studying the Dharma in depth. 5. Endeavor, which is very useful in many things, especially the accumulation of merit. The rest of the 10 perfections are forbearance, truthfulness, self-determination, loving-kindness, and equanimity. There are many books written about this topic. You should study it seriously and never think of committing suicide. Its retribution carries over many lifetimes. What a waste that would be. Keep that in mind.